Welcome to another episode of Otaku Don. I am the host with the most, aka Sleepy Melbourne, in the building, and I am here to talk to you about One Piece chapter 1115 or 1115, however you want to say it. But starts off with cover art of Yamato and in the Inari Shrine. Hiyori and Otaku are making some bentos, and it transitions right into Wano, where we see, excuse me, Momonosuke and Kinemon having some dango, listening to Vegapunk's broadcast. We also get to see the new fake kid pirate, aka Demario Black. He is no longer fake Luffy. He is now fake Kid, but we only see half of his crew. And I would assume that the other half are the fake Heart Pirates. But that's not important, really. They're in prison, and that's probably where they'll stay. Vegapunk explains that the Poneglyphs talk about a great war that happened in the Void Century and how it was the cause of the rising sea levels, and that it was an alliance of 20 great nations versus Joy Boy and his group. And it speaks to his power that it took 20 great nations to join forces to take Joy Boy down. Vegapunk continues that the issue isn't that the war happened over a century ago and that the water rose 200 meters, but the main issue is that the world government, or not even the world government, that the ancient weapons still exist in the world, and potentially the world government has them. During this explanation, we see all of the girls say really kick it up a notch and start kind of going a little bit crazy. Nozduro tries to take out Bonnie before chopping off the head of, the mast of the giant ship. We see, I want to say, Workery walking through, knocking out all the transponder snails using Conqueror's Hockey. We see Mars in his boar form really kicking it up, trying to mow down Dory Broggy and Luffy. At this point, Vegapunk is exposing way too much, and they are no longer playing games. We get to see a little moment of Bonnie having a conversation with Edison, where Edison tells her to just go ahead and lower the sphere and get out of there, and that the Straw Hats will be fine, and that she needs to protect herself. She kind of laments that now with Stella gone, she feels like she has no purpose. I don't think that will be the end of her. I think her and Kaku might end up going somewhere on their own after Kaku seeing the disregard for him that the girl has. Not Lucci, because Lucci was like, hey, can you save my homie? But I think him seeing the world government, hearing this information, he might be a little more conflicted, because you see some exclamation points above him when Stussy says she has no purpose anymore. But Nozduro cuts the lava sphere in half, freeing all the Seraphim, and not necessarily freeing them, because it still looks like they're in their spheres. Like, you can see the Cypher Pole agents falling, and you see Nico Robin falling, but she's still inside of a bubble sphere. So I don't know if the bubble spheres will survive the crash, and they'll still be stuck inside of those, and they'll have to eventually get them out of there. But it doesn't necessarily look like they'll be rejoining the fray as of yet. Vegapunk continues his monologue about the great continents being sunk under the ocean and how even to this day the Great War has not stopped and it is still ongoing, and that is why the sea levels rose. And we get a final shot of Emu playing with some butterflies. Cut to close up, Emu's eyes, looking just like Emu always looks. No expression, just the eyes. No idea what he's or she's thinking. But I am excited to see what happens next week. There is no break. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share, do all of the things. Again, it's been your boy, Sleepy Melbourne. Judge Charles is a little under the weather. So wish him well. I'm out of here.